16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Grant. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check 41. We own it.
They'll run on 1st down. Lockhart. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Lockhart, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set up, 8, read. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
18, hey, team 6.
The 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And this is caught inside the 5.
39 yards there, a big one. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw. Atkinson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They will run with Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 36.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Grant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0. After 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Atkinson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Atkinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Atkinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Atkinson, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Lockhart, they find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. Lockhart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd and short.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
61, match, get it.
Off play action. Atkinson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Atkinson. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Atkinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it'll be second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And his shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Lockhart. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Atkinson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Atkinson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Right there, 56.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score, Ravens 21, Monarchs 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Lockhart, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Atkinson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Atkinson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Back to throw. Atkinson, he's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Atkinson. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They got a man. It's Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watch the slat. Watch the slat.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Welcome back now here in London as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. They come out here in the I.
I got you, boy. I got you. Look at me. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's on.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Set. Mike 52. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, Atkinson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Let's go now. 15.
at the 47-yard line.
Watch the curl. 5.
Operating from the gun, Atkinson.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On second down, Lockhart. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Atkinson. And that's complete to Cooks. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Atkinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch the twist.
Now a give, right side. Lockhart. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's turning right. He's turning to the right. Turning to the right. Hey, Delta. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abuka, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season. As his great year continues. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Grant. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Grant. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone.